Good morning, everyone. My name is Manoj Kumar Mendelia, and I'm here to talk about is India innovating. So, uh, we started the company called Canopus India, which deals with wastewater treatment. It's a startup by 5 students at IIT Kharagpur, and as you know, that water is a very important entity. It's as important as Stephen Solomon said, the next world war will be fought over water. So energy is a big problem, but water is an even bigger problem, and that's why, that was one of our inspirations for starting up this company called Canopus India. So as you can see, it was started by five of us from various different backgrounds. Some of them do not have to actually contribute technically in what is required in wastewater treatment, but having people from diverse background helped us form a perspective and also establish a very important component of innovation. So we basically try to give wastewater treatment solutions to small and medium scale industries and municipalities in India. We started our operations in May 2010. So as you can see, it's pretty new. And we have our first clients. We are designing some innovative wastewater treatment plants for oil and sugar industry. So our innovation mainly came from when we stepped off our campus, we saw that there were people in the rural areas who were innovating. And still, the urban population was quite unaware of it. What was the reason that people in rural area could innovate and find innovative solutions for wastewater treatment, whereas in urban areas where we are aware of the problem, we're still not taking up the challenge to find solutions for it. We went and saw that the major difference is these people were directly affected. They had to bear with the problem each and every day. Whereas in urban areas, we are aware of the problem, but we do not have to face it directly. And that's really when we thought we had to do something. So if you look at this picture, there are so many components. One of the very important things when it comes to anything related to environment is social awareness. So we are lucky in India that people are aware that water is an important entity. It's an entity that we should talk about, we should work about, and is going to be a problem in the future. We are concerned about the environment. The industries are concerned about the environment, but there is one component still missing, which is innovation, and which was the major factor why we have this problem of wastewater treatment. So just to give you a perspective of how big the problem is, the small and medium scale industries itself, the 26 million such enterprises, and they discharge about 6.5 billion liters of wastewater every day, out of which 80% is untreated and is directly flown into the river bodies. If you look at the residential area, it's the similar sector where we do not treat about 78% of the wastewater, and that's a huge quantity. One of the major reasons for this parity is because the small and medium scale industries, they cannot afford sophisticated wastewater treatment solutions, as well as most of these industries do not produce a lot of wastewater. So what they're looking for is a low volume, low cost wastewater treatment solution as compared to a treatment plant which normally costs about $1 million. So coming to the Indian ecosystem and specifically talking about wastewater sector, what we tend to do is instead of dealing with the problem, we deal with the authorities of the problem. So we try to get a short-term arrangement and a temporary way out, which only leads us back to an aggravated problem. Whereas if you really look at the loop, the problem itself is a big opportunity. And if we can deal with in an innovative way, we could work out a solution for it. So what we did at Canopus was we started working on a technology which is primarily based on microbial fuel cells. I was working with a colleague of mine who is doing his PhD in biochemical engineering in my laboratory, and we thought of trying this for wastewater treatment because primarily MFCs or microbial fuel cells have been concentrated only for energy generation. So, and we tried something which he did talk yesterday in one of the panels, that the subtraction innovation. We removed the most essential component which was causing a problem for the microbial fuel cells, which was the membrane. We said, let's replace the membrane. And then what we did was, we replaced it by something which we had available in our lab. So we looked around in the lab and say, okay, what do I have in the lab which I can use instead of this? And in this way, using a subtractive innovation model, we came up with this locus, which treats wastewater and is able to generate electricity. So it's a patent pending product right now. It produces about 50,000 kilowatt hours of 50,000 units of electricity for a 100 kiloliter plant every year. And it also qualifies for the clean development mechanism and is able to generate 554 carbon credits. This product has been recognized and awarded several awards. It was selected by MIT as one of the top 20 innovations in India and other awards as well. So, I mean, how we started is something which I wanted to share with all of you is, we went to this competition which was organized by ABLE and Department of Biotechnology, Government of India. That's where when we formed a team, because initially it was just two of us working on the concept, and then we said that if we actually have to take it to the market, if we actually have to reach the people, we have to form a team. And the challenge was how to convince people from my college who would soon be getting a job, very well-paid job in corporate houses, not to take up the job, struggle in the field of entrepreneurship, and take this as a challenge. So it was hard to find like-minded people. 2 or 3 of them joined me, and we started on this venture, and we moved from one step to the other, and finally we are able to start the process. But when we actually started going to the market, we realized that the problem was something else. The problem was that most of these people didn't have a treatment plant. So when people, the industries don't have a treatment plant, the municipalities just exist for the namesake, and there are no treatment plants, where do we supply the product? So that's when we realized that the first step for us is not to sell the product, but the first step for us is to design treatment plants, and not just treatment plants, but plants which have to have an innovative component. And that's when we started doing, providing innovative plant designs to these industries. And we said it's very important that we have to innovate, because unless we innovate and do something which is different, we cannot succeed. What was the thing that we could do different? We said that we'll work on the process. We will work with the industries as a partner, and we'll work with them on and concentrate on the process, because treating wastewater is one component, but if we can subdue the cause, if we can reduce the amount of wastewater produced, we are winning in the first place. So in our process, we look at the industry, we look at the process, we try to decrease the amount of wastewater by analyzing the inputs and outputs of the various systems that take in, take out wastewater. Then we see value in waste, not just electricity, but there are various components of wastewater which can produce products which can be sold in the commercial market. So they not only help to lower the costs, but it makes the small and medium scale industries value that wastewater treatment can be done economically and is an important entity that they should all utilize, as well as deploy state-of-the-art technology. So we focus on a very innovative cycle, which we tend to call the Salter cycle of innovation. What we do is, first we analyze the process of any industry and see what are the points where we can reduce the amount of wastewater that is being utilized in the process, optimize the process for its water uses, and then try and isolate at the point of treatment, at the point of uses, that where the water is being produced, we try to treat the water. And then comes a component where we actually do a cost-benefit analysis and then design a treatment plant for these industries. So, talking about the ecosystem, I would specifically concentrate on academia since I belong here. It's in academia, one of the biggest challenges is to come up with a new idea. And especially in India, the way we have been brought up, it's always been that we are penalized for making mistakes. Right from, if you do an experiment, you don't get the results, the professor penalizes you. If you do not do well in your job, cannot complete your project, you are on the verge of losing your job. But I think it's very important, if we want to innovate, we have to talk about our mistakes. We have to come and stand in platforms and accept that we made mistakes. Accept that these are the mistakes, instead of covering them up by getting the results or doing manipulation. We have to accept that these are the mistakes that we made. And in the process of making mistakes, I think we have the biggest chance of making innovations. So before I conclude, I just wanted to make a small note on the spirit of innovation, that when the idea is born and it passes through several departments in a corporate house, so the idea and the finished products are two different entities. Idea is something which we come up with, But by the time it is being processed in the various departments with the various capital constraints, the technical feasibility, the legal people coming in, the final product is something else. But the idea is always marketed as it was originally conceived. But keeping with the spirit of innovation, I think it's important that sometimes we have to take a risk, sometimes we have to go ahead with the original idea and try and solve a problem. Thank you.